To Adair County yesterday by a final score of 11-1. The Scotties are 6-5 on the year. They are 2-0 so far in district play with wins over Barron County and Allen County Scottsville. They lost yesterday at South Warren. The nail-biter lost 12-11 to the Spartans yesterday afternoon down there in Bowling Green. If the Scotties win this game here today, they will be the number one seed for the postseason because the way things work this year in baseball, they were just like they were in basketball. Only the first meeting with your district opponent counts towards postseason seeding in baseball and softball this year. Scotties already 2-0, so obviously if they win today, they'll be 3-0 with wins over all the other district teams, which would wrap up the number one seed for the postseason. We'll come back in a minute and take a look at the starting lineups. We'll continue with our pregame coverage here from Sam Royce Field on the Don Franklin Auto countdown to first pitch. We are back after a 2-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're more than a group of car dealerships. We're hard-working, everyday people of Kentucky. We strive daily to give 110% to our customers, our employees, and our families. We are committed to providing everyone with a safe and reliable vehicle, and we continue our tradition of supporting our local communities. At all 24 dealerships across Kentucky, we will treat you like family. Don Franklin Family of Dealerships, we are Kentucky.
This is Maggie Anderson with the People's Bank, and let me tell you about our People's Checking Account. This account has many features, including free checks, debit card, and online banking with bill pay. If you are traveling, don't worry. We have you covered with 4 free foreign ATM withdrawals when cash is needed. The People's Bank is a local community bank, and we are working for you. The People's Bank, working for you, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
There's the driver who's had his right turn signal on for 2 miles, then proceeds to turn left. There's the one who's convinced a yellow light means speed up. And the one who's taken up permanent residence in your blind spot. No wonder so many Kentuckians carry Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance, because sometimes the best protection against bad drivers is good insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Come see me, Joe Meyer, on 106 Grant Road in Glasgow, or call me at 670-3093.
We're celebrating. This is Cynthia Watson with Monticello Bank, and this year we celebrate our 125th anniversary. Since 1895, we've dedicated ourselves to providing premier financial products and superior customer service. The same dedication to superior service that has made us successful in 1895 is still with us today. But our success could not be possible without you, our faithful customers. So we thank you and hope you will join us in celebrating our 125th anniversary.
Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Countdown to First Pitch on WCLU Radio. Now, back to more.
Joe Myers, Bruce Review back here with you at Sam Royce Field here at historic Richardson Stadium. It's Glasgow against Monroe County in a 15th District baseball matchup for you this afternoon. Bruce, this Monroe County Ball Club obviously struggling at 0-7. They have given up at least 9 runs in every game they've played. They've given up more than 20 runs in 2 of the games they've played. They've not scored more than 5 in any game. They've had real trouble throwing strikes, which is obviously a basic of baseball. They have walked 81 kids in 7 games.
My goodness.
Obviously, when you're not throwing strikes, that's where it all begins. It's hard to get much else done.
11 walks per game. That's like you say, it's not productive. And like we talk about, you got to throw it, you got to catch it. And you know, it's they struggled over the last several years. You know, they had a good ball club 2 years ago, but you know, when you put that one pitcher out there, if you got somebody can pitch and catch, and you can score a run. But you know, they've had a hard time in the last several years.
Yeah, Monroe County has been outscored on the year 102-19. So obviously Glasgow a big favorite coming into this one, and I think it's obviously important to get the number 1 seed this year for Glasgow, Bruce. Again, if you didn't hear that first segment, if Glasgow wins today, they will be the number 1 seed for the postseason, because only the first meeting with each district team counts towards postseason seedings. This will put them at 3-0 in the district. Obviously, Monroe County is the team in the district I think you're going to want to face in the first round of that district tournament, so getting that number 1 seed here would be big, I think.
Yes, it was very big. Yeah, well, it's going to be the same thing it was in basketball. I mean, it's
you had a situation where that, the way it worked out, it's getting out on top and getting that number one seed, especially in our district this year, as even as it was, and it's very important that we do get the number one seed.
Scotty's yesterday played at South Warren. Coach David Lane was telling us they fell behind 8-1 in that game, came back and made it 8-7, but then ended up falling by a final score of 12-11. Glasgow on the hill today will put Mason Bass out there on the pitching mound. Mason, just a freshman, with a 0-1 record, a 1.05 ERA, though we saw a little bit of him the other night against Franklin Simpson. Bruce, he didn't pitch a lot, but got to see enough of him. I think he's going to be an effective pitcher, especially just as a freshman. It's exciting to see him get a district start here today.
Yes, and I think one of the differences is, I said to you the other day, it seems like we had a lot of games where there's been a lot of runs scored. But, we hadn't had a lot of rain this spring. You usually have a lot of rain out. The season got started later, so they're playing every day of the week. And so you've got to have a lot of pitchers if you're going to play every day with a pitch count rule in that situation. And I think we're seeing guys throw that normally probably wouldn't in a regular, season.
As we continue here on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to First Pitch, let's give you the starting lineups, which are brought to you by Monticello Bank, celebrating over 125 years with 19 locations in 11 counties. First for Monroe County, batting first in the left field is Travis Wood. Number 2 hitter is the right fielder, Stuart Ellis. Cade Hagan bats third. He's the first baseman. John Harlan is the pitcher. He'll bat fourth. Peyton Newsom bats fifth. He's at center field. Deep Nimmer, the shortstop, bats sixth. Batting seventh is Cade Turner. He's at third base. Caleb Cook, the catcher, bats eighth. And Hayden England at second base bats ninth. Monroe County 0-7 on the year. 0-1 in the district. Their head coach is Sandy Taylor. For the Scotties, batting first and shortstop is Jackson Poland. Tyler Lane bats second. He's at first base. Cole Bunch, the designated hitter today. He'll bat third. He's batting for the pitcher, Mason Bass. The cleanup hitter will be John Carter Myers, the center fielder. Batting fifth in the left field is Cameron Hayden. Number 6 hitter is the third baseman, David Ferreira. Connor Davis is the catcher today. He'll bat seventh. Number 8 hitter is the right fielder, Ethan Jesse. And batting ninth and at second base is Hunter Scott. Scotties are 6-5 on the year, 2-0 in the district. Their head coach, Sam Royce. Assistant coaches are David Lane, John Myers, Matt Bowles, Stephen Murphy. And the Scotties lost 12-11 yesterday in the last outing at South Warren. Those starting lineups brought to you by Monticello Bank, where we make banking easy. We'll come back in a moment as we wrap up the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to First Pitch, and we'll have our first pitch for you on the other side of this timeout. We're back after a 2-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
This has been the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to First Pitch with Joe Myers. A production of WCLU Sports.
Coming up, live action on WCLU 1490 AM at 103.1 FM. Online, WCLUradio.com.
So wake up early, do a little studying, take the dog out, finish that audiobook until the very end, finish that workout, then stop by McDonald's for breakfast and send home lunch to do.
At 103.1 FM and online at WCLUradio.com. WCLU Sports brought to you by Full Circle Graphics of Glasgow, Don Franklin Auto, Monticello Bank, the Glasgow Electric Plant Board, Joe Myers, Kentucky Farm Bureau, BG Tire, McDonald's of Glasgow, Colton Steakhouse, South Central Rural Telephone, South Central Bank, Walbert Trucking, and the People's Bank. Now, the voice of Glasgow Sports, Joe Myers.
Welcome back here to Sam Royce Field at historic Richardson Stadium. Joe Myers and Bruce Trevue along with you as we are about ready for our first pitch day between Monroe County and the Glasgow Scotties. Mason Bass on the hill today for Glasgow. Mason 0-1 on the year with a 1.05 ERA. Has 6 strikeouts and 2 walks. Mason, a freshman. Defensively for the Scotties, out in left field, you got Cameron Hayden, John Carter Myers, the center fielder, Easton Jesse in right field. On the infield for Glasgow, Xavier Pereira over at third base, Jackson Poland the shortstop, Hunter Scott at second base, Tyler Lane over at first, Connor Davis is the catcher. And our first pitch today brought to you by the Glasgow Electric Plant Board, a proud sponsor of Glasgow Scotty Sports. We appreciate them. Excited to have a new sponsor along with us today, Full Circle Graphics. Welcome aboard to those folks, and we appreciate them joining us as a sponsor for spring sports. First 3 hitters due up from Monroe County here in the top of the first inning. Travis Wood, Stuart Ellis, and Cade Hagan. Mason Bass, a left-handed thrower. Travis Wood, a left-handed hitter, and we are underway. The first pitch from Bass misses for ball 1. Wood hitting .368. He has 1 RBI. He's just an 8th grader, so a freshman pitcher against an 8th grader hitter right here. And that pitch misses as well. It's 2-0. Cole Stevens, you might have noticed, not in the starting lineup today for the Scotties. Cole was injured in the game Friday against Metcalfe County. A scary situation, we understand. Cole was hit up around the neck area with a pitch that was he blocked. It was in the dirt. 2-1 pitch here to Wood. This is upstairs at 3-1. Cole passed out, we understand, and was taken away by ambulance, but everything seems to be fine from what we're being told. They expect him maybe to practice tomorrow and hopefully get a chance to play again on a Thursday. So Connor Davis is in his spot in there at catcher. It's this pitch from Mason Bass in there for a call strike. It's now a full count to Travis Wood.
And I talked to Randy, his uncle, and he said it scared him as much as anything, he thinks.
And that pitch misses off the plate outside, so Wood draws the leadoff walk to start the ball game. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Stuart Ellis. Ellis batting .333 on the year. Bass will work from the stretch with a runner on at first. And Ellis shows bunt and tries to lay it down. He cannot make contact. So 0-1 as the catcher Davis throws down to first base, but Wood back in there safely.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't pull the bat back.
The pitch was nowhere near the strike.
No, it wasn't.
We'll see if he tries to bunt again here. Swinging away this time, but he watches a strike go by. It's 0-2. Good breaking ball that time from Bass.
Mason looks a little more comfortable against the right-hander, doesn't he?
Bass sets, ready for the 0-2 pitch. Another breaking ball, and a swing and a miss by Ellis, and he is down on strikes. So the first out of the day recorded there on the strikeout by Mason Bass. That'll bring up the first baseman, Cade Hagan. Hagan taking a look at head coach Sandy Taylor down there in the third base box to get the sign. Hagan will bat from the left side. Runner takes off to second base. There's a fly ball to center field. It's going to be caught up there by John Carter Myers. He may have a chance to double Wood off here. Throw to first base is not caught down there. It was in the dirt, and Tyler Lane could not pick it. So Wood is back safely. But there are now 2 away, and that'll bring up John Harlan.
I believe if he got a good hop on the ball, he probably might have had a double play, right?
Yeah, I think if Tyler's able to catch that ball there, he probably would have been out. So here's John Harlan, a .250 hitter with 2 RBI. Bass comes with a fastball. Harlan swings to it for strike 1.
Yeah, John Harlan's one of their basketball players. He was a starter. Him and, I guess, Knutson plays basketball. Emmert did, too, didn't he?
Runner takes off for second again. This ball going to be hit right in the hole. into left field. That'll be a base hit, and the reason that is a hit is because Wood took off the second. Jackson Poland left his spot at shortstop to go cover the bag and left a big hole there.
Perfect hit and run, wasn't it?
It was. That'll bring up the center fielder, Peyton Knudsen.
Can't ask for any better.
Knudsen, a .417 hitter with 4 RBIs, which is by far, well, actually, it's not the best hitter on the team. Cade Turner, the number 7 hitter, has the best average. But he and Turner, Knudsen and Turner, are by far the 2 top hitters average-wise on this team. And this ball ripped down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It does not. Just foul. Bounced probably 10, 12 feet in front of the fence over there. So, strike recorded. It'll be 1-1.
There's a crowd showing up for Monroe.
Junior center fielder comes back to the box, ready for the 1-1 pitch. Bass checks on his runners, and the fastball fouled back. Maybe a changeup there, actually, that time from Mason. One ball, 2 strikes to the junior center fielder. Bass with a breaking ball that stays a bit high.
That's a good-looking pitch. Good-looking pitch. Knudsen's a good-sized player. I guess it dropped after it got by the plate.
Runners take their leads. The 2-2s, another breaking ball, and this is outside. The count goes full. Runners will get a head start here, and they do, and it's ball 4 outside, so that'll load the bases with Monroe County Falcons here with 2 down in the top of the first, and it brings up the shortstop, Deaton Nimmert. Mason coming into this game had only walked 2, and he's already walked 2 here in the first inning.
Yeah, and in a team that's struggling, and especially to score runs, you really hate to give them base runners, don't you?
And this pitch from Bass misses upstairs. It's 1-0. Hey, you got to make this team hit.
This is 19th pitch. This will be the 20th pitch of the inning.
The fastball right down the pike there. 1-1. Runners take their lead. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball that's high, and it's 2-1. Sort of feels like Mason's trying to aim the ball.
Yeah.
Just releasing it. So just throwing it. Here's a 2-1, and that one popped up foul out of play. 2-ball, 2-strike count. Fastball is foul tipped back into the catcher's glove. Connor Davis able to hang on to it, and that will end the inning. So Monroe County will leave the bases loaded here in the top of the first.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 left on. We've completed the half inning. Monroe County did not score. The Scotties will be coming to bat after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Hi, I'm Owen Lambert, president of South Central Bank. Whether you're looking for a conventional mortgage, an FHA, or a VA loan, or even a construction loan, or just a loan for that home improvement project you've been thinking about, South Central Bank is ready to help. We have experienced lenders who are here to walk you through every step of the way. You can even start the process online at southcentralbank.com. At South Central Bank, we're small enough to know you and big enough to help. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
That daily grind stuck in an office was never for you. You needed an office that moved, preferably one with 18 wheels, and where the path through the break room changes every day. You're a truck driver. It's in your blood, and you are exactly who we're looking for.
Wahlberg Trucking. If you have a Class A CDL license, then we want you. Great pay with a great company and an office view that changes by the minute. Check us out at GoWahlberg.com.
For information, text CDL to 64636.
And now, back to more Glasgow Scotties baseball action on WCLU.
Here's Joe Myers.
Scoreless game through a half inning here at Sam Royce Field at Richardson Stadium. Joe Myers and Bruce Review along with you. We move to the bottom half of the first inning here between the Scotties and the Monroe County Falcons. First three hitters due up for Glasgow: Jackson Poland, Tyler Lane, and Cole Bunch. As John Harlan finishes up his warm-up tosses here. Harlan on the hill today for Monroe County. He's a sophomore. He is 0-1 on the season, has an 8.84 ERA, 5 strikeouts, 8 walks, and 6 1/3 innings of work so far this season. So Jackson Poland to lead things off for the Scotties. This, by the way, Harlan's second start of the year. And his fastball misses a bit low for ball 1. Jackson batting .270. Leads the team with 13 RBI. Unusual for a leadoff hitter, and this pitch misses inside. It's 2-0.
That says that your bottom part of the order is getting on base, isn't it?
Tyler Lane is second on the team, who bats next. He's got 12 RBI. Here's the 2-0 from Harlan. And that fastball misses. It's 3-0. See if Jackson takes all the way here. And ball 4, nowhere close. So, as we told you, this Monroe County team has trouble throwing strikes. They had walked 81 hitters coming into today's game in just 7 games. Harlan issues his 9th walk of the season in 6 1/3 innings pitched. Here's Tyler Lane. And the first pitch of this at bat in there for a called strike. Tyler batting .412 on the year. Tops on the team. The only hitter in the lineup today that's batting over .400. Harlan working from the stretch. The 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball that misses outside, and it's dropped by the catcher Cook, and that's going to allow Jackson Poland to swipe second base. And then the throw down hits Jackson right in the helmet. Just as he was coming up from his slide, the ball hit him, I think, in the helmet. Hopefully it's where it hit him. Hopefully it did not get him underneath the helmet in the forehead.
I believe he's okay.
He pops right back up, and he looks like he's all right. But that's just bad timing right there. Jackson was popping up from his slide there at second base, and the throw down from Cook was way late, and it just popped Jackson right in the top of the helmet there, on top of the visor, as he was getting up. But he is just fine, it looks like. So it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count here to Tyler Lane. Lane hits from the left side, facing the right-handed throwing John Harlan. Now the 1-1 pitch as Poland takes off for third base. The throw from Cook will be late as Jackson's in there standing up. Got a huge jump that time off Harlan. Cook really had no chance.
I wouldn't have thought he'd stole the signal. He may have, because the way they give signals now, you wouldn't have thought the catcher would have been signaling, but he got a heck of a jump, didn't he?
2 balls and a strike to Tyler Lane. Harlan with the fastball that misses low and away. It's 3-1. Could be a good pitch here for Tyler to hit. 3-1 on the way. And that one misses high, so 2 walks to start the ball game for John Harlan. Tyler Lane makes his way down to first, so now runners on the corners, nobody out. And the number 3 hitter, Cole Bunch.
Oh, Tyler go on the first pitch.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, because Cook's arm hadn't looked to be real strong. He could have the double steal on here.
Tyler does have 1 stolen base on the year. And he does take off for second base. The throw from Harlan misses upstairs, and they won't even try to throw down to second base. They just let Tyler have it. 1 ball, no strike to Cole Bunch. Cole batting .323 with 5 RBI. The 1-0. Bunch swings away, pops it up into short left field. And making the catch will be the left fielder, Stuart Ellis. And the runners will have to stay put. That ball not deep enough for Jackson Poland to tag from third base. And bring up the center fielder, John Carter Myers. John Carter batting .306. He has 4 RBI on the season.
Yeah, well, that would be in the first out. No need to chance that one. That, you know, because that ball was hit pretty short. It just was out of the infield. So.
And the pitch from Harlan in there for a called strike on the inside corner. The 0-1. And that one got away from Harlan a bit. Cook has to come up out of his crouch to raise up to catch that pitch. 1-1 now.
I don't believe he's got his breaking ball to come across the plate yet, has he? It just...
I don't recall a strike.
No, it's...
Here's the 1-1. This fastball will be called a line shot.
Drop.
It was dropped, but are they going to say he had it long enough, or what are they going to say?
They haven't signaled
There
out.
was no signal either way, so...
He wasn't pulling that ball out to throw it.
I'm assuming... Oh, they are going to call him out. They're going to say he dropped it on the transfer.
Well, why didn't he make an out call?
So 2 away now. Yeah, there was no out call at all made by the umpire until the home plate umpire asked the guy out in the field, and he said he did then signal out. So 2 down, the runners at second and third. Here's Cameron Hayden. First pitch to him, misses outside. Hayden batting .324 with 7 RBI.
I think I sort of questioned about the transfer. He had nowhere to go. Nobody was covering second. I mean, so I don't know where he would have gone with it, but...
Here's the 1-0. That one's low and in the dirt, but stopped by Cook, so runners will stay put. Well, you'd hate to see the Scotties not score right here.
Yeah.
The first 2 hitters got on by walk. He had Jackson Poland at third base with nobody out. The 2-0 pitch, Hayden fouls it back, 2-1.
That's what haunted us a couple years ago, is we just left a lot of people stranded. And the thing about it is, they've been on second and third.
2 balls and a strike as Harlan comes set. And the pitch misses outside. It's 3-1. Should Hayden reach, Xavier Ferreira would be next. .3-1 on the way, and that misses inside. So now the Scotties have the bases loaded, just as Monroe County did in the top half of the inning. Monroe County was not able to score. We'll see if Glasgow can take advantage here with Ferreira coming to the plate. Xavier hitting .289 with 8 RBI. And the fastball from Harlan misses upstairs. Harlan deciding to work from the windup here with the bases loaded. He winds and fires, and Ferreira fouls this one off. One ball, 1 strike to the senior third baseman. Harlan with the pitch, and it's off the handle. It's a ground ball to shortstop. Emmert is up with it. His throw is off the bag at first base, pulls the first baseman off. He missed the tag, and so the Scotties will score the first run of the day here as Jackson Poland comes in to score on the throwing error that time by Emmert. So 1-0 Glasgow. Base is still loaded. 2 away. Here is the catcher, Connor Davis. Connor with just 1 official at bat on the season, 0 for 1. And the first pitch from Harlan, this is up and away.
Yeah, I thought Emmert almost had a chance to just tap second.
He's probably a little too far off the bag to do that. Hayden with pretty good speed going to second base there. And this pitch in there for a called strike, 1-1.
Of course, the signing secretary is here evaluating the officials today, so.
And there's a pitch from Harlan in there for a call, strike 2. 1-2 now to Davis. Harlan has the pitch he wants. Kicks and fires. And Davis swings and misses for strike 3. So just as Monroe County did, the Scotties will leave the bases loaded here in the first inning. However, Glasgow did get one run across.
There was one run. There were no hits, one error, and 3 left on base. After one complete, it's Glasgow 1, Monroe County 0. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
We're here with the Shrimp Trio. They're playing a gig at Colton's. Here's fried shrimp.
What's up?
This is grilled lemon pepper shrimp.
Hello, ma'am.
And grilled Del Rio shrimp.
Howdy, partner. How y'all doing?
Get the Shrimp Trio now at Colton's Steakhouse and Grill and enjoy Tangler's rice and a side. Colton's Steakhouse and Grill, serving you in Glasgow, Campbellsville, Radcliffe, and Bardstown. We know what's at stake in shrimp, too.
Whatever the sport, you need apparel to help show your team spirit. Full Circle Graphics and Screen Printing can help you create your image. If your sports team, cheer team, school, church, or business needs screen printed apparel, call 270-629-6421 or stop by 413C Happy Valley Road right next to Ely Drugs and let Full Circle Graphics help create your image. And you can check them out on Facebook too. Full Circle Graphics and Screen Printing.
And now, back to more Glasgow Scotties baseball action on WCLU.
Here's Joe Myers.
Kay Turner, Caleb Cook, Hayden England, the first 3 hitters due up for Monroe County here in the top of the second, and a fly ball off the bat of Turner into center field. John Carter Myers did not have to move much at all out there, and he makes the catch for out number 1.
That's what you want. 1 pitch, 1 out.
And then brings up the catcher, Caleb Cook. Cook, a freshman, 0 for 4 on the season at this point. And he'll ground it foul on the third base line. Mason Bass with a 0-1 pitch here, and here's a ground ball towards shortstop. It'll be backhanded by Poland there at short. His throw across the diamond is there in time, and they're 2 down. Now the number 9 hitter in the order, the second baseman, Hayden England. England batting .333 with 1 RBI. And Bass starts him with a fastball, which England fouls off out of play. Here's the 0-1. This is outside.
Okay, another one right here.
The 1-1 now. That one misses low and away. 2 balls and a strike. Welcome those of you who may be watching on the Scotty channel on YouTube with our live stream coverage today. This pitch misses low and inside. It's 3-1 now to England. And the pitch from Bass, and that one is in there on the outside corner. Count goes full. And here's a chopper down the third base line. Ferreira has it right behind the bag at third. His throw over in the dirt, but dug out by Lane just in time for the out. So Monroe County will go 3 up, 3 down here in the second inning.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 1.5 completed here at Sam Royce Field, and it's the Scotties 1, Monroe County 0. We'll return after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Life has a way of presenting us with many inconveniences, but paying your bills shouldn't be one of them. That's why the Glasgow EPB has multiple ways to pay your bill. You can pay your bill online or even sign up for our Bankcraft program, where your bill will be debited from your bank account on the due date. Pay your bill anytime without having to come into our office at the bill payment kiosk located next to our drive-thru. Did you know you can pay your EPB bill at your bank? And as always, our office and drive-thru are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The EPB, connecting Glasgow to the future.
At Don Franklin, we're more than a group of car dealerships. We're hard-working, everyday people of Kentucky. We strive daily to give 110% to our customers, our employees, and our families. We are committed to providing everyone with a safe and reliable vehicle, and we continue our tradition of supporting our local communities. At all 24 dealerships across Kentucky, we will treat you like family. Don Franklin Family of Dealerships, we are Kentucky.
Welcome back to more sports action on WCLU Radio with Joe Myers.
We go to the bottom half of the second inning. It's Glasgow leading Monroe County 1-0 here in this 15th district contest. And the Scotties will have the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up. Easton Jesse, Hunter Scott, and Jackson Poland. Freshman Easton Jesse will lead things off here, a 200 hitter with 3 RBI. First pitch of the inning from John Harlan in there for a strike. Harlan walked 3 in the first inning, but the Scotties were only able to get 1 across. This fastball misses upstairs.
Yeah, and there we've yet to have a hit.
Here's the 1-1. And that one ripped into left field. That'll be the first base hit of the day, right on cue. As Jesse takes a big turnaround first, but he'll stay put right there. Leadoff single to get us going here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up Hunter Scott. Hunter batting .345 on the season, 7 RBI, and he does have a homer. Just 2 homers so far on the season for the Scotties. Hunter with 1 and Cole Stevens with the other. Jesse takes up for second base on the first pitch. The throw down from Cook is not in time. It'll be a stolen base for Easton.
That's the 3rd stolen base by the Scotties today.
It is the 5th stolen base on the season for Jesse.
Yeah, he's a courtesy runner or a pinch runner some too.
Playing right field today. The pitch to Scott was a strike, so it's an 0-1 to him. Harlan comes with this one. This is low and away. Harlan checks on Jesse out at second. And now the pitch. Scott grounds it towards shortstop at Emmerich. He'll go to third base. Jesse trying to go to the bag, and he slides in underneath the tag. But that is not one typically where Jesse wants to try to advance to third right there. When the ball hit to the left side, you're going to stay put in most situations. But Jesse able to get some good fortune and get there to the bag in time to slide underneath the tag to be safe.
I guess E6, throw too high.
I'm not sure. I honestly think he probably would have been there even if the throw wasn't high, really. I may be wrong.
Yeah, it's a fielder's choice is what I've scored the...
Yeah, I mean, you have to throw the fielder's choice.
But
yeah.
I just...
So at the top of the order, Jackson Poland at the plate now. The runners on the corners, nobody out here, and now Harlan will step off the rubber and chase the runners back. Of course, Hunter Scott almost guaranteed to take off there at first base.
Yeah, he's probably the one of, if not the fastest player on the team.
Big lead for him over there. And they will throw over to chase Scott back into the bag at first.
First baseman better pay attention. He's looking down at Hunter. Easton could come home if he's not careful.
Hunter with 3 stolen bases on the season. 3 of 4 in the category. And again, they'll throw to first base, and they're back in safely. So Jackson Poland yet to see a pitch. Harlan comes set. Now he'll come home, but Scott does take off for second base, and it's a foul ball down the third base line. So Scott will head back to first.
Pretty afternoon, but there's a chance of snow flurries tonight around 2 o'clock.
You believe that?
Yeah, I can. We're in Kentucky, Joe. 40-degree temperature change between this afternoon and tonight.
71-degree high today, and they get some snow this evening. Another throw to first base, and Scott again back in safely. On to Poland. We'll see if Harlan throws over again, if he comes home with a pitch. And he fakes the throw to first base.
Yeah, he's really worried about Hunter. I can see why. Hunter's got a great lead.
Big lead, yeah, he does. Now the 0-1 as Scott takes off for second. The throw is low and away. Cook has no chance. He won't even attempt to throw. The count evens up now at 1 ball and 1 strike to Jackson Poland. And Harlan here with a fastball that's in the dirt, stopped by Cook.
The lead Hunter's getting at second base. A base hit through is a run.
Ready for the 2-1 delivery from Harlan, and it misses upstairs. 3-1 now.
He's in the danger of loading them up with a walk again. We did get the leadoff single.
That by Easton Jesse. The 3-1 on the way, and that one misses low, and so that will load the bases with nobody out.
Second walk drawn by Jackson this afternoon. That's the 4th walk given up by Harlan.
And we'll get a visit to the mound by one of the Monroe County coaches here. Gives us a chance to thank our spring sports sponsors here. As we mentioned, Full Circle Graphics, a new sponsor. We appreciate them coming on board. Glasgow Electric Plant Board, Don Franklin Auto, the People's Bank, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Myers, Monticello Bank, McDonald's of Glasgow, South Central Rural Telephone, South Central Bank, Walbert Trucking, and Colton Steakhouse. Appreciate those folks helping us to bring you spring sports on the air this season.
Thanks to the People's Bank. They'll have our post-game stats wrap-up today.
So Tyler Lane, the hitter.
Tyler walked his first at bat, wound up stranded at third base.
Comes to the plate with the bases loaded and nobody out here in the second inning. A chance for the Scotties to take a big lead here. They lead at 1-0 right now. First pitch in there for a strike.
Tyler fell behind 0-1 and then drew a 4-pitch walk after that, his first at bat.
Harlan working from the windup, a breaking ball in there for a called strike. It's 0-2. One of the better pitches of the day there by Harlan.
Yeah, it is. That ball had that breakdown on it. Then it could come in. It was a nice pitch.
Now the 0-2. Fastball off the handle. Lane just trying to protect the plate right there. Felt like it was probably too close to take.
Yeah, quite similar to the pitch before. It was close to where the area was, so he wasn't going to get sent back watching, was he?
Another 0-2 delivery. Fastball grounded to the right side. England has it at second base. His throw to second in time. And that'll be the only out recorded as Easton Jesse comes in to score the second run of the day for Glasgow to make it 2-0. And now runners on the corners with one away. Here's the DH, Cole Bunch.
Cole flew out to right field, his first at bat, a short right.
Lane takes off for second base, and again, Monroe County will not even attempt to throw down. Well, wait a minute now. What are we doing? What's going on? Tyler went back to second base. I think Tyler was confused. Trying to get him in a rundown so they can score the runner from third. And he's out. I do not understand what happened right there. I'm not sure what that was all about. Tyler Lane, he was standing on the bag at second base and then just started going back to first for some reason. Well, I don't know what happened right there. Sam Royce is making his way out of the dugout. He's asking the umpire out in the field what the world went on right there.
I don't know what he thought the ball was fouled.
Tyler obviously thought the ball was fouled off. I mean, that's the only assumption you can make. Hunter Scott was thrown out trying to score, and so there's now two away and Lane on at third base. It's a 1-ball, no-strike count to Cole Bunch. One of the more unusual plays we'll see all season, probably. Bunch lifts this into center field. It's well hit, and over the head of the center fielder, Newsom. It'll get all the way to the fence as Lane comes to the score. Bunch rounding second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw is not in time. It's a 2-out RBI triple for Cole Bunch. Cole getting his 6th RBI of the season right there. 3-0 Glasgow, and John Carter Myers now at the plate.
What you hate about that is the mix-up on the prior pitch, because there would have been another run.
Harlan from the stretch, and the breaking ball misses up and away. The 1-0 in the dirt. Good stop by Cook. Harlan taking a long look in. Now has what he wants. Kicks and fires. Breaking ball misses low. It is 3 balls and no strikes.
I didn't mention that we were talking about the other play. John Carter hit a soft line shot to the shortstop Emmert, his first at bat.
The 3-0 from Harlan. Misses upstairs, so Myers draws a 4-pitch walk. Runners at first and third, 2 down. And here's the left fielder, Cameron Hayden.
Cameron drew a base on ball, stranded on second in the first inning.
Glasgow leads 3-0. We're in the bottom half of the second inning here in this 15th district matchup. Myers takes off for second base. The throw is back to the pitcher rather than through to second base. Nobody fooled there as Myers takes second. Bunch still there at third.
It's a 5th stolen base, Joe.
Now the 1-0. And this is going to be a base hit by Hayden into center field. Going to get at least 1 run in. Now Myers coming in to score as well. Bunch and Myers both score. It's now 5-0 Glasgow. 2 RBIs for Cameron Hayden, number 8 and 9 on the year. I bring up the third baseman, Xavier Ferreira.
Well, we still got an out to go. This will be the 48th pitch for Harlan.
Hayden does not go this time from first base. The breaking ball to Ferreira in there for a call strike.
He likes a step about what John Carter had, and John Carter liked a step about what Hunter had.
The 0-1 misses high.
Xavier had an RBI on an error in the first inning. A throwing error by the shortstop.
1-1 pitch from Harlan is a breaking ball that stayed upstairs.
Yeah, his breaking pitch seems to be staying up, doesn't it? It's except that one on Tyler.
2 balls and a strike to Ferreira. Harlan kicks and fires, breaking ball, and Ferreira swings through that one for strike 2.
8th batter of the inning.
Connor Davis on deck. 2-2 pitch. Hayden takes off for second base, and Ferreira is hit by the pitch. That'll put runners at first and second. 2 down, and here is Connor Davis.
Struck out his first at bat.
Connor still looking for his first hit of the season in 2 at-bats, 2 official at-bats anyway. Fastball from Harlan, hit back up the middle. A shortstop, Emmert has it, and he will flip to the second baseman, England, covering the bag, and that will end the inning. But a big one for the Scotties is they're able to plate 4 runs, and they are still pitching a shutout here.
Yeah, 4 runs, only 2 hits, Joe. We did have, let's see, there were no errors and 1 left on. We've completed 2, Glasgow 5, Monroe County 0. We'll return after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU 1490.
This is Terry Bunnell with the People's Bank. Serving our community is our top priority. We are your hometown friend and financial partner. As a community bank, we strive to make banking a relationship, not a transaction. Our focus is clearly on you. We're local people, helping local people. At the People's Bank, let us work for you. The People's Bank working for you. And FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
In a perfect world, tree limbs never fall on roofs during storms. Deer look both ways before crossing the road. And water parks don't burst while you're on vacation. But for those times when life is less than perfect, Kentuckians turn to Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, a company perfectly suited to getting your world back to okay. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Come see me, Joe Myers, at 106 Reynolds Road in Glasgow, or call me at 670-3093.
And now, back to more Glasgow Scotties baseball action on WCLU.
Here's Joe Myers.
Mason Bass delivers his first pitch of the top of the 3rd inning. It is in there for a called strike to the hitter, Travis Wood. He'll be followed by Stuart Ellis and Cade Hagan, the 1, 2, and 3 hitters for Monroe County. Good breaking ball there from Bass. Had Wood out in front as he swings through it. Strike 2. Glasgow 5, Monroe County nothing.
He walked Wood on a 3-2 pitch his first at bat.
The breaking ball here from Bass is high. Wood, a .368 hitter, just an 8th grader. And a great breaking ball that time from Bass in there for the called strike. Wood was fooled on that one.
3rd strikeout by Mason.
So that'll bring up the right fielder, Stuart Ellis.
He struck out on 3 pitches his first at bat.
First pitch to the senior, misses outside. Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air to right field, and it's dropping back on Ethan Jesse. Misplays that one. Came in on a couple of steps, and it ends up going over Ethan's head. It bounces off the right field fence. It'll have to be scored a double, but that's the ball that Easton probably should have caught.
Yeah, I don't know whether the sun got in his eyes or
that is
it comes out of that direction, but
Well, I lost it in the sun. I didn't think about that. Here's Kate Hagan. And that one from Bass misses outside. 1-0. Bass comes with a fastball here. Hagan can't catch up to it.
Hagan flew out to John Carter Myers in center field his first time up.
1-1 to the first baseman. Hagan batting .400 on the year. And now he'll step out of the box. His time is granted. Bass checks on the runner at second. Now the breaking ball misses upstairs. 2-1.
Wow. I thought that was in there, Joe. I'd look down to mark a strike.
Fastball from Bass here in there for strike 2.
Mason's just a freshman, getting some good experience. As he gets bigger, he could be a pretty good pitcher for the Scotties.
Fastball lifted to left field, could be trouble, and it will. It'll get down. And it gets by Hayden out there in left field. That's going to bring Ellis in to score on the error. And Hagan gets the RBI on the single. He winds up at second base because of the error. Now 5-1. Monroe County gets its first run of the day. One down with a runner at second base. Here is John Harlan.
Singled his first at bat.
Breaking ball from Bass in there for, misses upstairs, sorry. Is that the first error of the day for Glasgow, Bruce?
Yes, sir, it is.
So error number 28 on the season for the Scotties as a team. Talked about in our last broadcast against Franklin Simpson. That has been Glasgow's Achilles heel for the most part for much of this season here in the early going. Defense has struggled at times. Pitch fouled off here.
And we've given up 30 unearned runs.
And this one in there for a called strike to Harlan. 1-2.
Well, County fans not too happy about that call.
The 1-2 pitch is fouled off, not a play. Bass checks on the runner at second base. Now the 1-2 pitch on the way. It's a breaking ball in the dirt, stopped by Cook. How about Cook by Davis? I'm sorry, that's Connor Davis. I was looking at the Monroe County.
Yeah, I thought to myself.
My fault.
Oh, wow.
And that pitch misses outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I thought, wait a minute.
I was looking at the wrong defensive chart there. And a swing and a miss here by Bass. He's down on strikes for the second out of the inning.
4th strikeout by Mason so far.
John Harlan down on strikes. Peyton Knutson the hitter.
He drew a base on balls in the first.
And the runner takes off for third base, and Davis did not get him. Well, I'm like you, Bruce. I thought Davis threw him out at third base there, but the umpire says no.
Wow.
So now a runner at third for the Falcons with 2 down. And this pitch to Knutson is low. It's 2-0.
I mean, the tag was up about the chest, but it looked like it was in plenty of time because he wasn't.
This pitch misses well outside. 3 balls and no strikes now to Knutson. Bass with a pitch. Right down Broadway there for the first strike of the at-bat, 3-1. 3-1 misses outside, so Bass will walk Knudsen here with 2 down.
Walk number 3.
Here's the shortstop beating Emmert.
And Knudsen has drawn 2 of them.
Glasgow leads 5-1 over Monroe County here in the top of the 3rd inning.
Knudsen struck out his first at bat to end the inning in the first.
This is Emmert.
I'm sorry. Knudsen is on first base.
Yep. And Knudsen takes off for second base. Davis will throw down, but the throw is cut off by Hunter Scott. Now he'll throw to third, and that throw is going to get away. And that's going to bring the runner in from third base to score. Error number 2 on the day for the Scotties. Hagan comes in to make it 5-2. Glasgow.
Well, we had the cutoff play on, but, to try to prevent the double steal, but...
Runner takes off for third here. Davis going to throw down to third, and that's going to get into left field. Hayden backing up the throw, but his throw home will not be in time.
Scotties are giving up 3 runs on 3 errors.
And this is what happens with the Scotties. Things just sometimes start to fall apart, and the mistakes multiply.
Yeah, and Coach,
the bases are empty, but Monroe County has 3 runs in here, as Bruce said, on 3 errors in this inning.
Coach Bowe is going to go out and talk to his pitcher, Mason Bass, and try to settle him down. It's not Mason's fault. I mean, we're just throwing it around the infield, and Mason, should be out of the inning probably. And
it's a 2-ball, no-strike count to Emmert.
Well, we've got some people probably out of position. Hunter usually plays the outfield, and we probably shouldn't have been. We were throwing behind the runner then.
And now time called as Emmert steps out of the box. Bass for the 2-0 pitch, and this one lifted to left field, and that is going to be caught by Hayden. And a running catch out there. And that will finally end the inning for Glasgow, but not a good one defensively for the Scotties at all.
No, it wasn't, Joe. Scotties gave up 3 runs. There were 2 hits. There were 3 errors and nobody left. After 2.5, it's Glasgow 5, Monroe County 3. We'll return after this timeout on WCLU Sports.
So wake up early, do a little studying, take the dog out, finish that audiobook until the very end. Finish that workout, then stop by McDonald's for breakfast and somehow manage to do it all before that 10 a.m. meeting meal. There's a meal for every morning at McDonald's.
Pair our delicious hash browns with the sweet and savory taste of a sizzling sausage McGriddles or a crispy chicken McGriddles for only $2. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
When thinking about adding SCRTC service? Well, now is the time. SCRTC is offering installation as low as $31. With internet speeds up to 1 gig, you don't want to wait any longer to start service. And if it's television you want, SCRTC has it. With over 120 channels that can all be yours with a reduced installation fee of $31. Hook up on additional TVs will cost more. Take advantage of SCRTC packages of internet, TV, and phone, or no phone. Call today for more information on SCRTC service and the $31 installation fee.
And now, back to more Glasgow Scotties baseball action on WCLU.
Here's Joe Myers.
Glasgow leads Monroe County 5-3 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning here at Sam Royce Field at historic Richardson Stadium. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Scotties. Easton Jesse, Hunter Scott, and Jackson Poland. Harlan back on the hill for Monroe County to start this inning, and Jesse pops the first pitch up on the infield. It'll be caught by the shortstop Emmert for out number 1. Now the second baseman, Hunter Scott. Harlan winds and fires. It's a breaking ball that's high. Hunter batting .345 on the year as the day began with 7 RBIs and 1 home run.
Had a fielder's choice and a stolen base and stranded on third his first at bat.
Swings and misses at the 1-0 pitch.
I'm sorry, he was thrown out on a 1-4-2. On that double steal, or whatever it was.
Now the 1-1. Breaking ball. Misses inside. 2-1. Harlan with the pitch. Scott fouls it back out of play. We'll be over at the softball field at the Glasgow High School on Thursday afternoon. That'll be the Lady Scotties taking on Barron County in the 15th District matchup. 2-2 pitch here. Swing and a miss. And Scott's down on strikes. 2 away.
Second strikeout recorded by Harlan.
Here comes Jackson Poland for the Scotties.
After that bad third inning, we've given Harlan a little confidence, and we've let Monroe County back in this ball game as they get the first 2 outs here of the third inning.
Breaking ball from Harlan is way upstairs.
Jackson has walked twice, scored in the first. He's had a stolen base.
1-0. This is low and inside. 2-0. That softball game on Thursday will start at 5 o'clock. Our broadcast on the air at 5:50 over there from Glasgow High School. Barron County, I believe, is ranked number 25 in the state in the softball coaches poll. Came out this week.
They've lost, though, 4 in a row.
They played 4 really good teams.
Yes, they have.
Very good teams.
Yes, they have. They went up and played in the tournament up at Georgetown, and boy, it must have been a very good tournament.
And this pitch misses upstairs, and Poland will draw the walk.
I know what. I think Assumption beat them, maybe, but, they got beat 9-0 by, I don't know, was Anderson County one, but came back and lost 3-1 or 1-0, 2-1 to
Here's Tyler Lane. First pitch to him in there for a strike. Barron, just to show you the quality of teams they played in that tournament, they started that last week. They were 22nd in the state. They were undefeated, and as Bruce said, they lost 4 games in a row, but the quality of competition was so good, the coaches only dropped them 3 spots down to number 25. And here's a chopper back up the middle. Could be trouble. Emmerich charges from shortstop. His throw is there in time, and a good stretch there at first base by Cade Hagan. His throw was a little bit offline, but he's able to stretch out and keep his foot on the bag, and that will end the inning. For the Scotties, this is for the first time this afternoon, Glasgow held scoreless in an inning.
No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. After 3 complete, it's Glasgow 5, Monroe County 3. We'll be right back after this timeout on 1-minute timeout on 14-karat gold.
Hi, this is Owen Lambert, president of South Central Bank. Whether you're looking for your first home, your next home, or just want to refinance your current home, the experienced lenders at South Central Bank are ready to help make it happen. With rates at historic lows, now is the time to act. Apply online today at southcentralbank.com or just give us a call. Our lenders are ready to help you every step of the way. At South Central Bank, we're small enough to know you, but we're big enough to help. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
That daily grind stuck in an office was never for you. You needed an office that moved, preferably one with 18 wheels, and where the path through the break room changes every day. You're a truck driver. It's in your blood, and you are exactly who we're looking for.
Wahlberg Trucking. If you have a Class A CDL license, then we want you. Great pay with a great company and an office view that changes by the minute. Check us out at GoWahlberg.com.
For information, text CDL to 64636.
And now, back to more Glasgow Scotties baseball action on WCLU.
Here's Joe Myers.
Cade Turner leading things off for Monroe County in a 5-3 ball game with Glasgow leads. Caleb Cook and Hayden England, the other two hitters, due up. And Turner with an 0-2 count as he fouls this pitch off.
Turner flew to center field his first at bat. He led off the second inning.
The 0-2 from Mason Bass. Here's a fly ball to center field, and Myers on his horse, and he is not going to get there.
Did it bounce?
It drops. And that will be a leadoff double for Cade Turner. He gave that ball a heck of a ride. That's a deep shot out there in the power alley in left center field.
Yeah, that ball was hit about 350.
And so Monroe County starts the top of the fourth off with a double. And the tying run comes to the plate in the form of Caleb Cook.
Caleb Cook grounded to Poland at short his first at bat. That was a 1-2-3 inning for the Scotties.
And Cook tries to bunt and he pops it up. It'll end up going foul.
That was Lafayette, Lexington Lafayette. They've got a very good softball program. They have for years. And then that beat them 9-0. Assumption beat them 12-4, and then Christian County beat them 11-5. And then lost 2-0 to Warren East. And at one time, Warren East was ranked 1 in the state.
Swing and a miss, almost kind of a half swing of a check swing that time for Cook, but he couldn't hold up. It's 0-2. There's a ground ball to the right side, and it is going to be booted into right field. It'll be another error as another run comes in to score for Monroe County. Cade Turner makes it a one-run ball game. And bring up Hayden England.
He grounded to third to end the second inning.
First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. And we're going to get a courtesy runner here for Cook at first base. That's John Thompson. And this pitch from Bass in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike to England.
1-1 here.
Bass will throw to first base. The throw over in the dirt, but Lane able to dig it out of there. Run it back in safely. 4 errors on the day already for the Scotties here in the top of the 4th inning. 3 of them were committed in the 3rd when Monroe County scored all 3 of those runs. They do have 1 across already here in the 4th. This pitch to Bass is upstairs. It's 2-1. Or this pitch from Bass, I should say, is upstairs. Now 2-1. Runner takes off for second base. The pitch is high. The throw down from Davis is not in time. And a stolen base for the Falcons, and they have the tying run in scoring position here in the 4th with nobody out. It's a 3 ball, 1 strike count to Hayden England. Fastball fouled back. pitch here is going to be fouled off, and I think we'll get out of play. It does. Scotties do have somebody warming up in the bullpen down there. It's a right-handed thrower, I can tell you that much, but I can't see the number. That's a 3-2 pitch, and that one in there for a called strike 3. That's the first out of the inning. Brings up the left fielder, Travis Wood.
5th strikeout for Mason. Wood has walked and struck out looking.
And Bass tries to throw to second base to pick the runner off. It gets into center field, but he's going to stay right there as John Carter Myers was backing to throw up.
He might have had him if he caught it. It was close play.
This pitch to Wood is going to be hit in the air to right field. Easton Jesse tracking it out there, and he will make the catch for out number 2. And a base running mistake there by the man at second base. Probably should have been tagging up on that one, but he was off the bag when the catch was made.
Yeah, that would have been a long throw to third base, wouldn't it?
Here's Stuart Ellis. Runner at second, 2 down. Bass with a fastball that's outside.
Ellis struck out his first at bat, but then hit that double off out at the base of the right field fence.
Fastball here from Bass also misses. 2 balls and no strikes. A 2-0 is a strike on the outside corner. Ellis hitting .333 as the day began. Now the 2-1. That one's high. Bass trying to avoid issuing his 4th walk of the day. The 3-1 pitch is a strike on the outside corner, 3-2. And the payoff pitch, grounded to the right side. Lane charging at first base. Will it stay fair? I think it did, and then he just tags Ellis as he goes by. So that will end the inning for Monroe County, but they do get another run across, and we have a 1-run ball game on our hands.
Yeah, they pulled within 1. They scored 1 run. There was 1 hit. We had 1 error, and they strand 1. So we're here at Sam Royce Field, historic Richardson Stadium, and it's Glasgow 5, Monroe County 4 after 3.5. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
We're here with the Shrimp Trio. They're playing a gig at Colton's. Here's fried shrimp.
What's up?
This is grilled lemon pepper shrimp.
Hello, ma'am.
And grilled Del Rio shrimp.
Howdy, partner. How y'all doing?
Get the Shrimp Trio now at Colton's Steakhouse and Grill and enjoy Tangler's rice and a side. Colton's Steakhouse and Grill, serving you in Glasgow, Campbellsville, Radcliffe, and Bardstown. We know what's at stake in shrimp, too.
Whatever the sport, you need apparel to help show your team spirit. Full Circle Graphics and Screen Printing can help you create your image. If your sports team, cheer team, school, church, or business needs screen printed apparel, call 270-629-6421 or stop by 413C Happy Valley Road right next to Ely Drugs and let Full Circle Graphics help create your image. And you can check them out on Facebook too. Full Circle Graphics and Screen Printing.
And now, back to more Glasgow Scotties baseball action on WCLU.
Here's Joe Myers.
It's Glasgow leading Monroe County 5-4 as we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Cole Bunch, John Carter Myers, Cameron Hayden do up for the Scotties, 3, 4, and 5 in the order. John Harlan back out there for the Falcons to begin his 4th inning of work. Starts with a fastball that's upstairs.
Cole flew to right field in the first inning and then tripled to deep center in the second. Had an RBI, that triple.
Here's the 1-0. That one is low. Harlan has walked 5 on the day.
Struck out 2 and given up 2 hits, but he's yielded 5 runs.
Now the 2-0, and that one's upstairs.
Yeah, walks have really hurt him.
So Bunch probably taken all the way here on 3-0, but we'll see. Breaking ball from Harlan in there for a strike. Harlan winds and fires, and that fastball misses high, so Bunch draws the 6th walk of the day issued by Harlan. And the leadoff man on for the Scotties here in the 4th. And now the center fielder, John Carter Myers.
I forgot to mark one down, Joe. I believe it's his 7th.
7th walk, okay.
Yeah, it's his 7th. He's walked Jackson Poland 3 times. John Carter has lined to short and walked.
And throw to first base, but Bunch back in safely. Bunch takes off for second base on the pitch. The throw is late, and Bunch with a stolen base. Pitch to John Carter was a ball, so 1-0 to him.
That's the 6th stolen base, Joe.
Cole started the day with 4 stolen bases. Did he have one earlier in the game, Bruce?
No, sir.
Okay, so 5th on the year.
No, he flew to right and then tripled.
And Harlan will step off the rubber to chase Bunch back in at second. One ball, no strikes. The pitch is popped up on the infield. Shortstop Emmert has a play on it. He'll make the catch. 1 away.
Yeah, I think John Carter would like to have that one back. He got way under that ball. Got his feet look spread too far out.
Now the left fielder, Cameron Hayden.
1 for 1. He's walked. Had a 2 RBI single in the 2nd.
Harlan from the stretch checks on Bunch at second base, and now the pitch, a breaking ball and a beauty in there for a called strike. Harlan has not had a great breaking ball today, but he's thrown a couple nice ones.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of velocity on him, but he...
Now the 0-1. Fastball here. Hayden swings through that. Strike 2.
Yeah, we had them on the ropes there in the 2nd inning, and then we let them back in it in the 3rd, and is giving Harlan, I think, a little confidence.
And Hayden lifts this one in the air to the right field. If it stays fair, it's going to be trouble, and it is a foul ball.
And it hit right at the base, just right of the pole, didn't it? It was in the park, but...
No balls and 2 strikes now to the junior left fielder. And a breaking ball grounded to Emmert at shortstop. He's got it. Throw to first is high and pulls the first baseman off the bag, and Hayden will be safe on the throwing error. So Xavier Herrera now due up. Runners at first and second.
Second throwing error by Emmert at short. Let's see, Xavier, well, he was a benefit of that error. Knocked a run in on that error in the first, and he got hit by a pitch on a 2-2 count in the second.
One down here in the bottom of the fourth. Glasgow leads 5-4. They have runners at first and second. Breaking ball from Harlan, misses outside.
Good eye. That was a good pitch, really, because that ball looked over, and Xavier was just able to check because it broke off the plate.
Harlan, the 1-0, and it misses inside. Two balls, no strikes as Harlan comes set. Kicks and fires, and Ferreira swings through that one, but it gets by the catcher Cook to the backstop. That allows both runners to move up a bag. So now 2 men in scoring position for the Scotties. Oh, now they're going to say it's a foul ball.
Wow. I didn't...
maybe I just missed it. I didn't see the umpire signal a dead ball, but maybe I missed it.
Well, I didn't hear it either. I mean, you know, usually those aluminum bats, you hear those foul balls.
Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball from Harlan misses upstairs. It's 3-1. So obviously both runners went back to first and second. Harlan with the pitch, and that one misses low. So going to have the same results as each runner will move up, obviously, on the walk. So now the base is loaded as Ferreira makes his way down to first base. And that brings Connor Davis to the plate.
Walk number 8. Connor Davis looking for his first hit. Second hit of the year. We may have a pinch hitter here, Joe. Coach Royce is looking. No? Yes.
Yeah, we will have a pinch here. It'll be Zach Poor hitting for Connor Davis.
Zach's number 20, Indy.
Yes. Zach batting .300 on the year with a couple of RBI. We're bat with the bases loaded and one out here in the fourth. Fastball misses up and away. Poor hits from the left side. Here's the 1-0. Fastball is upstairs, 2-0. Working from the windup here, and Poor turns on an inside pitch and fouls it down the first base line.
Pitch number 85 for Harlan.
What's the limit for a single day? 120?
120, I believe.
I believe that's right.
I think they raised it. One time when it was like 115 or something. About 120, I believe, is what it is.
I think it's always been 120. I may be wrong.
And then you've got, I don't know.
Since they went to the new pitch rules,
and where they pitched any other week.
Here's the 2-1, and this one misses outside. 3-1 now to Zach.
We may see a change for the Scotties. We had somebody warming up, and it's not. Mason's pitched a good game, really.
Got to come with a strike here, and Harlan does not. So that will walk the run in. Poor draws gets the RBI on the walk. Cole Bunch coming in to score. It's now 6-4 Glasgow. Base is still loaded, still just one away, and that brings Easton Jesse to the plate.
Easton's run for 2. He singled and stole a base and scored in the second inning, and then popped out to the shortstop for the first out of the third.
Catcher Caleb Cook went out and had a quick word with Harlan on the mound. Now we're set to go.
Get one more!
Pitch from Harlan, and Jesse grounds it in. Third into left field. Hayden will come in to score. They will hold Carrera at third base. RBI there for Easton Jesse.
His second hit of the day.
Fourth RBI of the season. 7-4 Scotty. Bases still loaded, still one away, and here's Hunter Scott. Harlan winds and delivers a breaking ball to tie.
Hunter looking for his first hit of the day. Reached on a fielder's choice and then struck out in the third. Sure he'd like to make up for that throwing error right here.
And he'll ground one foul on the third base line.
Scotty's only had 4 hits and we scored 7 runs, but they've given up. There's 9 walks given up by Harlan on the day.
1-1 pitch coming from Harlan now. Breaking ball. Scott lays off of it. It's in there for a called strike. 1-2. Harlan started that one off the plate inside. It broke back across. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a ground ball towards him at shortstop. He's got it. The throw to second base is in time to get the out there. However, Ferreira comes in to score. The third run of the inning for Glasgow. It's now 8-4 Scotties. And at the top of the order, here's Jackson Poland. He'll come to the plate with 2 outs and runners on the corners.
Jackson's walked 3 times, Joe.
Don't be surprised to see Scott take off from first base, which he does. Cook will not throw down. They just let him have it.
It's the second one for Hunter.
5th on the season. The 1-0 pitch in there on the inside corner for a strike. One and one. The pitch from Harlan. Breaking ball is outside. Poland with a chance to pick up a couple of RBIs here if he can get a base hit with runners at second and third. Glasgow leads 8-4. And this pitch to Poland misses inside. 3-1.
He's 1 pitch away from walking for the 4th time, Joe, in 4 innings. That's what you can't ask much more of your leadoff batter, can you?
And this pitch misses low, and Poland does draw his 4th walk of the day.
10th given up by Harlan.
Yeah, you're right. That's all you want of your leadoff man. Just get on base. Here's Tyler Lane.
Tyler's walked. He's had an RBI fielder's choice and then grounded to short to end the 3rd inning. That's the only inning that we had 4 batters in that inning, and we've batted 7, 8, and this is the 9th batter in this inning.
Harlan's fastball misses upstairs. Tyler started the day batting .412 with 12 RBI.
Well, it's got 1 RBI today.
And here's a fly ball to center field. Peyton Newton coming in on it, and he'll make the catch. The Scotties will leave the bases loaded, but they do get 3 runs across, and Scotties have extended their lead here.
Well, they picked up 3 runs. They only had 1 hit, so there was 1 error, and they leave them full. So we've completed 4 innings here, and it's Glasgow 8, Monroe County 4 in this 15th district contest. We'll be right back after this timeout on WCLU Sports.
Life has a way of presenting us with many inconveniences, but paying your bills shouldn't be one of them. That's why the Glasgow EPB has multiple ways to pay your bill. You can pay your bill online or even sign up for our bank draft program, where your bill will be debited from your bank account on the due date. Pay your bill anytime without having to come into our office at the bill payment kiosk located next to our drive-thru. Did you know you can pay your EPB bill at your bank? And as always, our office and drive-thru are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The EPB, connecting Glasgow to the future.
At Don Franklin, we're more than a group of car dealerships. We're hardworking, everyday people of Kentucky. We strive daily to give 110% to our customers, our employees, and our families. We are committed to providing everyone with a safe and reliable vehicle, and we continue our tradition of supporting our local communities. At all 24 dealerships across Kentucky, we will treat you like family. Don Franklin Family of Dealerships, we are Kentucky.
Welcome back to more sports action on WCLU Radio with Joe Myers.
New pitcher for the game, in the game for the Scotties as we begin the top of the fifth inning. It is Preston Gauntz. He is a freshman as well. He replaces the freshman Mason Bass. Preston on the year 1-0 with an 8.22 ERA. He has 10 strikeouts, 11 walks, in 7 2/3 innings of work. And his first pitch is a fastball that misses low. Leading off for Monroe County here in the fifth is Cade Hagan. He'll be followed by John Harlan and Peyton Knudsen, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Fastball from Gauntz is hitting here to left field. Cameron Hayden giving chase. He won't get there. It'll be a leadoff single for Hagan. So John Harlan hitting .250 on the year. Gauntz, by the way, a right-handed thrower. Working from the stretch, his fastball misses inside. Gauntz takes a look at the runner at first. Now the pitch. Runner takes off for second base. The throw down from Davis is off the bag, and will be a stolen base for Hagan.
That'll be his second stolen base this afternoon. They have 4 as a team. Till Mason Bass pitched 78 pitches in 4 innings, faced 20 batters, struck out 5, walked 3, gave up 4 hits, 4 runs. 2 of those were earned.
2-ball, no strike count to Harlan. Fastball in there for a strike. Gauntz comes set, checks on the runner. Now the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. Oh, great play by Gauntz as he's able to field his position. He'll go to first base for the out. Boy, you talk about a quick reaction time. That ball was hit hard on a one-hopper right back at Gauntz, but he made the play.
Yes, he did.
Runner does move over to third base. That's Hagan there at third, but Harlan is out at first, and now the hitter will be Peyton Knudsen.
He caught that ball right between his legs, didn't he?
Yeah.
And it was a shot. Joe Knudsen has walked twice.
A great breaking ball that time by Gauntz to start the at-bat for a called strike. Big sweeping breaking ball that time. Gauntz sets in the 0-1. Fastball popped up foul, and it'll get out of play. Glasgow leads 8-4. We're in the top of the fifth inning here in this 15th district contest. Falcons have 1 out on the board and a runner at third base. And again, in case you missed us talking about it in the pregame, if Glasgow wins this game here today, they will be the top seed for the district tournament, because again, only the first matchup with each district team counts towards district seeding, just like it was in basketball this year. Of course, that's a COVID rule, basically. That rule will go away after this year, everybody hopes, I'm sure. Last two pitches have missed for Gaunt, so it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Knudsen. And this pitch fouled back. Of course, the reason that was done is because, nobody knew. You might have a game canceled for COVID situation or whatever. You might not have a chance to play a team twice or whatever. And so KHSAA just said, let's just make that first matchup count for postseason seeding.
Ooh.
Breaking ball here gets away from Gaunt, and it's going to get to the backstop, and that'll score the run from third base. That ball obviously slipped out of Preston Gaunt's hands as catcher Connor Davis had no chance to get to that one. So that cuts the Glasgow lead to 3 at 8-5. It's now a full count to Knudsen. And now Gaunt steps off the rubber.
We've talked about that. I think the Scotties had given up 79 runs and only 49 of them were earned.
And this pitch way outside, so that'll be a walk issued to Knudsen with 1 out here in the 5th.
That's Knudsen's 3rd walk of the afternoon.
Now the shortstop, Deaton Emmert.
He is struck out and lined out to left field. Yeah, in the 15th district, I don't know that, even in basketball, we didn't lose any games due to COVID, but...
Runner takes off for second base, and Davis will just let him have it.
The second stolen base for Knudsen. So it wouldn't have affected our district, but... I have seen there's several schools that have district games canceled.
Fastball from Gaunt misses here. It's 2-0. And this pitch from Gaunt gets away as well, misses badly. That gets to the backstop, and that moves the runner over to third base.
Made a great fielding play, and since that time, he's thrown 2 wild pitches, and he's just lost his concentration, Andy.
It's 2 balls and no strikes. Did they call a balk when the runner went to second base? Apparently that pitch did not count. Now it's 3-0. That pitch misses outside.
Well, now he's asked him whether or not it's 4 balls.
So it is just ball 3. I think rather than a stolen base, and I may be wrong, I thought I heard somebody say ball. Possibly. I don't know. Either way, it's 3-0 now, with the runner at third base and 1 away. And this pitch in there for a strike. As Emmert was taking all the way that time. Gaunt comes set. And the 3-1. Strike. Oh, that was a little bit low, I guess. So Emmert draws the walk, and that will get a visit to the mound from Glasgow pitching coach Matt Bowles. And Scotty's going to make a pitching change here.
Back-to-back walks.
Tyler Lane going to come in. Well, wait a minute. Maybe not. Coach Bowles pointed at Tyler as if he was going to come in and throw, but Tyler at first base, maybe he just wanted to come in and... well,
I don't know whether he was talking about something
Gaunt
about...
is coming out, but I'm not sure who's... Let's see.
That's Hunter. Is that Hunter Scott?
Don't think so.
No, it's 13.
That's Jackson Poland, isn't it? Yeah,
12.
Jackson Poland is going to be the new pitcher for the Scotties. So while Jackson takes the warm-up tosses, we'll take a timeout. It's 8-5. Glasgow leads Monroe County. We're in the 5th, back after a 1-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
This is Maggie Anderson with the People's Bank, and let me tell you about our People's Checking Account. This account has many features, including free checks, debit card, and online banking with bill pay. If you are traveling, don't worry. We have you covered with 4 free foreign ATM withdrawals when cash is needed. The People's Bank is a local community bank, and we are working for you. The People's Bank, working for you, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
There's the driver who's had his right turn signal on for 2 miles, then proceeds to turn left. There's the one who's convinced a yellow light means speed up. And the one who's taken up permanent residence in the blind spot. No wonder so many Kentuckians carry Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance, because sometimes the best protection against bad drivers is good insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Come see me, Joe Myers, at 106 Reynolds Road in Glasgow, or call me at 670-3093.
News, weather, sports, and more. Weekdays on Good Morning Live and Local on WCLU at WCLUradio.com and Facebook.
Welcome back to more sports action on WCLU Radio with Joe Myers.
Joe Myers, Bruce Tribune back here with you at Sam Royce Field. Cade Turner at the plate for Monroe County. The new pitcher for Glasgow is Jackson Poland. Jackson does not have a win or a loss on the year. Has a 4.50 ERA, 7 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Jackson has thrown 4 2/3 innings of work so far this season. The pitch here fouled off by Turner to the left side. Glasgow leads 8-5 over Monroe County. We're in the top half of the 5th inning. 1 out for the Falcons, but they have runners on the corners, and Turner represents the tying run at the plate. Poland, a right-handed pitcher. Jackson will throw to first base, the runner back in safely. Hunter Scott, we believe, has moved to short for the Scotties, and we have not been able to pick up the number for the man who went to second base, so we'll get that to you in just a second. Runner takes off for second, and Davis will just hang on to the baseball, so now 2 runners in scoring position for the Falcons with just 1 away. So 1 ball, 1 strike count to Turner.
And Turner, the best hitter, he's had a double, led off with a double.
Poland misses outside here. It's 2-1.
He led off that 4th inning and hit that ball off the terrace out there, right off below the fence, about 350, and he's their leading hitter, I think you said.
He is. Bats .471 on the year.
He's got 2 runners there in scoring position.
And grounds this one back up the middle. Scott has it at shortstop. His throw to first is in the dirt and gets away. It's by Lane. 2 runs are coming in to score. And once again, Monroe County has cut it to a 1-run ball game.
Eight at second base, Joe.
For Glasgow, so that's Boone Hatton playing second base for the Scotties. How many errors on the day, Bruce, for Glasgow?
Well, let's see.
By the way, that brings Caleb Cook to the plate.
3-5.
And this pitch from Poland in the dirt, a really good stop that time by Davis.
That's 5 errors, Joe.
My goodness. And that is what's kept Monroe County in this ball game. It's an 8-7 Glasgow lead. This pitch from Poland in there for a strike, 1-1. And they'll throw to second base, and that gets away into center field. However, the runner will stay put there at second.
Preston Gomes, Joe, pitched of 1/3 of the inning, faced 4 batters, gave up 2 walks.
And this pitch in the dirt. Davis has trouble with it, and that's going to allow the runner to go to third base. So now the tying run just 90 feet away here in the 5th.
I'll go back. Preston Goins pitched a third of an inning, faced 4 batters, walked 2, gave up 1 hit, gave up 3 runs. 2 of them were earned.
So now the Scotties will pull the infielders in on the edge of the grass here with just 1 out. And a swing and a miss by Cook. 2-2. Poland winds and delivers. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. So that will allow the infielders to move back to regular depth here with 2 down. And the number 9 hitter, Hayden England, coming to the plate.
England has grounded to third and set down looking.
Puts it back up the middle. Poland has it. And he'll jog it towards first base and flip it to Lane, covering the bag, and that will end the inning. But Monroe County able to get 3 across, and they have cut this Glasgow lead down to just 1.
Joe, they picked up 3 runs. There was a leadoff single, 1 error, and 1 left. We've completed 4.5, and it's Glasgow 8, Monroe County 7. After this 1-minute timeout, we'll be right back on WCLU Sports.
We're celebrating. This is Cynthia Watson with Monticello Bank, and this year we celebrate our 125th anniversary. Since 1895, we've dedicated ourselves to providing premier financial products and superior customer service. The same dedication to superior service that has made us successful in 1895 is still with us today. But our success could not be possible without you, our faithful customers. So we thank you and hope you will join us in celebrating our 125th anniversary.
Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC.
The wake up early, do a little studying, take the dog out, finish that audiobook until the very end. Finish that workout, then stop by McDonald's for breakfast and somehow manage to do it all before that 10 a.m. meeting meal. There's a meal for every morning at McDonald's.
Pair our delicious hash browns with the sweet and savory taste of a sizzling sausage McGriddles or a crispy chicken McGriddles for only $2. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
SCRTC is a family, your family. We come from your community. SCRTC is dedicated to providing the most up-to-date services for over 70 years now. SCRTC fiber technology is constantly expanding, offering up to 1 gig of internet speed. We started with phone and still provide reliable services for residential and large businesses. We offer over 125 TV channels and provide security, surveillance, remote entry, and managed Wi-Fi. SCRTC continues to grow and make our community better. Call SCRTC today and let us serve your family and business.
And now, back to more Glasgow Scotties baseball action on WCLU.
Here's Joe Myers.
Glasgow 8, Monroe County 7 as we move to the bottom half of the 5th inning here at Sam Royce Field, Richardson Stadium. Cole Bunch, John Carter Myers, Cameron Hayden, the 3-4-5 hitters due up for Glasgow. Walks have hurt Monroe County. Errors have hurt Glasgow. 5 errors on the day for the Scotty defense. And John Harlan still pitching for Monroe County. He has gone the distance. His first pitch misses upstairs.
Cole's 1 for 2, Joe. He flew to right, he tripled to center, and walked his last at bat, scored 2 runs.
This fastball off the plate inside, 2-0.
Of course, Cole's a DH, and he is DHing right now for Boone Hatton, who came in at second base there in the 5th inning. So.
The 2-0 from Harlan. Misses up and away, 3-0.
Harlan has walked 10 on the afternoon.
If we are correct about the daily pitch limit of 120, which I'm almost certain we are, then Harlan has, by Bruce's count, only 19 pitches remaining that he can throw today. And this one misses inside, so a leadoff walk for Cole Bunch as he walks on 4 straight pitches. And Harlan may be done right now, as head coach Sandy Taylor going to call time and walk out to talk with his pitcher. So we'll see what Coach Taylor decides to do here.
Well,
I think we are going to make a change of some sort.
Well, the catcher's going in the dugout. Is he going to pitch?
He's either going to pitch or he's going to go to a different position.
Yeah, and well, I guess Harlan, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll come back and get it all figured out during the break here. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. Glasgow leads Monroe County 8-7 here in the 5th. We're back after a 2-minute break on WCLU Sports.
Hi, I'm Owen Lambert, president of South Central Bank. Whether you're looking for a conventional mortgage, an FHA, or a VA loan, or even a construction loan, or just a loan for that home improvement project you've been thinking about, South Central Bank is ready to help. We have experienced lenders who are here to walk you through every step of the way. You can even start the process online at southcentralbank.com. At South Central Bank, we're small enough to know you and big enough to help. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
That daily grind stuck in an office was never for you. You needed an office that moved, preferably one with 18 wheels, and where the path through the break room changes every day. You're a truck driver. It's in your blood, and you are exactly who we're looking for.
Wahlberg Trucking. If you have a Class A CDL license, then we want you. Great pay with a great company and an office view that changes by the minute. Check us out at GoWahlberg.com.
For information, text CDL to 64636.
We're here with the Shrimp Trio. They're playing a gig at Colton's. Here's fried shrimp.
What's up?
This is grilled lemon pepper shrimp.
Hello, ma'am.
And grilled Del Rio shrimp.
Howdy, partner. How y'all doing?
Get the Shrimp Trio now at Colton's Steakhouse and Grill and enjoy Tangler's rice and a side. Colton's Steakhouse and Grill, serving you in Glasgow, Campbellsville, Radcliffe, and Bardstown. We know what's at stake, and shrimp too.
Whatever the sport, you need apparel to help show your team spirit. Full Circle Graphics and Screen Printing can help you create your image. If your sports team, cheer team, school, church, or business needs screen printed apparel, call 270-629-6421 or stop by 413C Happy Valley Road right next to Ely Drugs and let Full Circle Graphics help create your image. And you can check them out on Facebook too. Full Circle Graphics and Screen Printing.
Welcome back to more sports action on WCLU Radio with Joe Myers.
Back here at Sam Royce Field, as we are in the bottom of the 5th inning, Glasgow leads Monroe County 8-7. The new pitcher for Monroe County is Caleb Cook, who was catching. Cook is 0-2 on the year with a 9.65 ERA, 14 strikeouts, 17 walks. He's thrown 12 and a third innings of work. The new catcher is Cade Turner, who moves over from third base, and John Harlan, who was pitching, goes to third. John Carter Myers, the first hitter that Cook will face, and his breaking ball stays upstairs, 1-0. Cole Bunch is on at first base. There's nobody out here in the 5th. Glasgow leading 8-7. Cook from the stretch comes with a fastball. Here's a fly ball lifted to right field. Ellis going back on it. He'll make the catch. Cole Bunch was stealing right there, so he has to make his way back to the bag at first, which he does. There's one away. And now the left fielder, Cameron Hayden.
Cameron is 1 for 2. He walked, he singled, had a 2 RBI single, and reached on an error and scored in the 4th.
Bunch takes off for second base. The throw down by Turner is into center field, but Knudsen backing it up, so Bunch will stay put there at second base.
He had that one beat anyway, so. 8 stolen bases for the Scotties today.
They've been an aggressive base running team. They had 32 stolen bases coming into the game. 1-0 pitch coming to Hayden, and that's way high and gets past Turner all the way to the backstop, so now Bunch will go to third base on the wild pitch.
Scotties have been caught once today in that rundown back in the 2nd inning. So 8 out of 9.
The 2-0 pitch misses low and in. Cook sets. The 3-0 on the way. In there for a strike. Cameron still looking for his pitch here on a 3-1 count. Cook delivers, and a balk is called. And so Cole Bunch will be given home plate. Now 9-7, Glasgow. And the base is empty for Hayden. The 3-1, and Hayden fouls it off. Payoff pitch coming from Cook. And Hayden right in the small of the back.
I believe I would have tried to get out of the way of that, and he was going to walk anyway.
Well, I think he was trying to get out of the way of it, but it was thrown right at him. It's kind of hard to get out of the way when they're right there at your midsection.
Second hit batter.
So Hayden on at first base, and the hitter, Xavier Ferreira.
Joe John Harlan threw 102 pitches through 4 innings. He faced 30 batters, struck out 2, walked 11, gave up 4 hits, 9 runs, 7 of those were earned.
Pitch from Cook here, misses low. Xavier started the day with a 289 average and 8 RBIs.
And he has, let's see, well, he's 0 for 1. Reached on an error in the first and had an RBI. Was hit by a pitch and walked. Those are hit batters. They've walked 11 and hit 2 batters. So there's 13 base runners that their pitchers have put on. So.
And here's a ground ball to the right side. England has it at second base, and he'll try to go to second for the out for some reason. He makes a bad throw into left field. And my goodness, why in the world would England not just go to first right there? The ground ball was taking him towards the first base bag. Instead, he tried to stop in his tracks and throw back across his body to second base, and just don't do that. So a mistake there in the field for England. So now runners at first and second for the Scotties. Still just one down. Here's Connor Davis.
Third error committed.
Davis shows Bunt, pulls back and takes the ball. And then the pitch gets by Turner to the backstop. So Hayden goes to third, Pereira to second.
I was looking down, marking something. Pass ball, wild pitch. I didn't.
I'm going to say that probably should have been called. I'm going to say pass ball. It was not a perfect pitch, but I would say pass ball.
Okay, I was writing, and so.
And this one in the dirt. Turner able to stop that one. It's 2-0. Cook sets, checks on the runners. Now the 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball is outside. It's 3-0 to Connor Davis. Easton Jesse on deck.
Scotties has made way too many errors today, but Monroe County has given them all back on walks and wild pitches. And
the 3-0 here is high, and that will load the bases. Glasgow leads 9-7. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Scotties have scored at least 1 run in every inning, with the exception of the 3rd. 1 out. The base is full of Scotties.
Easton Jesse's 2 for 3 with an RBI, Joe. Both of them were singles.
Pitch from Cook is outside.
Now, he has 2 of our 4 hits. We've only had 4 hits on the day, but we've scored 9 runs, and we got the sacks loaded.
This pitch in the dirt, really good stop that time by Turner to keep the runners put. Jesse waiting on the 2-0 pitch. And here it is, and that one in there for a call strike. Cook back on the rubber. Ready for the 2-1. Breaking ball, and Jesse fouls it off. Two balls, 2 strikes to the freshman right fielder. Cook with the pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Again, Turner able to make the stop. Runners stay put. So a 3-2 pitch coming with the bases loaded, and it's ball 4. That'll walk in a run.
Easton to pick up his second RBI on the afternoon.
Cameron Hayden coming in to touch home plate to make it 10-7 Glasgow. And we'll get another visit to the mound by the Monroe County coaching staff. So we'll see if we get a pitching change here, if they just want to talk about things. Hunter Scott is due up next for the Scotties. Does not look like we're going to get a change. Glasgow next in action on the road on Thursday at Greenwood. It's a 5:30 start time. Next baseball broadcast will be 1 week from today when Glasgow hosts Barron County here at Sam Royce Field. So here we go. Bases loaded, 1 away. Hunter Scott at the plate, and the pitch from Cook in the dirt. That one's going to get by Turner, and that will bring Ferreira in from third base to make it 11-7.
Hunter is 0 for 3, Joe. He's had 2 fielder's choices and struck out once. He does have an RBI on the second fielder's choice.
Now runners at second and third. The pitch misses outside. It's 2-0. We have a courtesy runner for Davis at third, and I did not see who that was when they went in, so we'll try to get that number for you here in just a minute. Last number's a 3, it looks like. This pitch misses outside as well for Cook. 23, so that is, for Glasgow, that's Ashton Serwinski running at third base as a courtesy runner. Three 3-0 to Scott. And Hunter taking all the way, watches ball 4 go by. That'll load the bases once again. And here's Jackson Poland, who has walked 4 times today. Does not have an official at bat.
Yeah, he's coming out, I guess. That's second trip.
So we are going to get another pitching change for Monroe County, so we'll take another timeout, come back and tell you who the new man will be. Glasgow leads 11-7 here in the 5th. We're back after a 2-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Life has a way of presenting us with many inconveniences, but paying your bill shouldn't be one of them. That's why the Glasgow EPB has multiple ways to pay your bill. You can pay your bill online or even sign up for our bank draft program, where your bill will be debited from your bank account on the due date. Pay your bill anytime without having to come into our office at the bill payment kiosk located next to our drive-thru. Did you know you can pay your EPB bill at your bank? And as always, our office and drive-thru are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The EPB, connecting Glasgow to the future.
At Don Franklin, we're more than a group of car dealerships. We're hardworking, everyday people of Kentucky. We strive daily to give 110% to our customers, our employees, and our families. We are committed to providing everyone with a safe and reliable vehicle, and we continue our tradition of supporting our local communities. At all 24 dealerships across Kentucky, we will treat you like family. Don Franklin Family of Dealerships, we are Kentucky.
This is Terry Bunnell with the People's Bank. Serving our community is our top priority. We are your hometown friend and financial partner. As a community bank, we strive to make banking a relationship, not a transaction. Our focus is clearly on you. We're local people, helping local people. At the People's Bank, let us work for you. The People's Bank working for you. And your FDIC equal housing member.
In a perfect world, tree limbs never fall on roofs during storms. Deer look both ways before crossing the road. And water pipes don't burst while you're on vacation. But for those times when life is less than perfect, Kentuckians turn to Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, a company perfectly suited to getting your world back to okay. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Come see me, Joe Myers, at 106 Reynolds Road in Glasgow, or call me at 670-3093.
And now, back to Glasgow Scotty's baseball action on WCLU.
Here's Joe Myers.
Kate Turner, the new pitcher for Monroe County, he, according to their stats, has not pitched any at all this season, so his first varsity action on the mound. First hitter he's facing is Jackson Poland. First pitch to him was a ball, so here's the 1-0 now. That one misses inside. It's 2-0.
This is Jackson.
Caleb Cook went from pitcher back to catcher, so he and Turner just traded positions right there.
This is Jackson's fifth at bat, and he's seen 2 strikes all day.
Here's the 2-0. That one's inside. Bases are loaded here, so nowhere to put Jackson. Falcons have already walked in several runs today. At least 3, I believe, that I can recall.
We scored 2 off wild pitches.
Now the 3-0. And that one's low, so that'll walk in another run.
5 walks in one game. What's the record?
I don't know, but
he'll pick up an RBI on that one.
And now time being called here by the home plate umpire, and he is calling Monroe County head coach Sandy Taylor out to discuss something. Umpire did not look very happy about something that was going on. Talking to Coach Taylor maybe about something one of his players is doing. I don't know. And now here comes Turner off the mound. And he gives the baseball over to Coach Taylor. Well, I don't have any idea what's going on here. The catcher, Cook, has gone back into the dugout. Well, so it looks like
the center
Turner's going to come out after facing just one batter.
I wonder if he did not get ejected over something he said over the ball.
Could have. I don't know.
I mean, that's the only reason.
I didn't see the umpire give the ejection signal or anything, but it's possible. I do not know what happened.
Or maybe he said something. He told the coach that he needs to do something, and maybe he just, rather than eject him, he took him out rather than getting him thrown out. I don't know, but it's.
So did you say Peyton Newton, you think, coming in from center field?
He waved at the center fielders who he waved at.
That does look like Newton. Tell you what, while he takes the warm-up tosses, let's take a 1-minute timeout here, Luke, and we'll get all this figured out. Back after a 1-minute break on WCLU Sports.
The wake up early, do a little studying, take the dog out, finish that audiobook until the very end, finish that workout, then stop by McDonald's for breakfast and somehow manage to do it all before that 10 a.m. meeting meal. There's a meal for every morning at McDonald's.
Pair our delicious hash browns with the sweet and savory taste of a sizzling sausage McGriddles or a crispy chicken McGriddles for only $2. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Been thinking about adding SCRTC service? Well, now is the time. SCRTC is offering installation as low as $31. With internet speeds up to 1 gig, you don't want to wait any longer to start service. And if it's television you want, SCRTC has it. With over 120 channels that can all be yours with a reduced installation fee of $31. Hookup of additional TVs will cost more. Take advantage of SCRTC packages of internet, TV, and phone, or no phone. Call today for more information on SCRTC service and a $31 installation fee.
Welcome back to more sports action on WCLU Radio with Joe Myers.
Joe Myers and Bruce DeBue back here with you at historic Richardson Stadium, Sam Royce Field, and Peyton Knudsen is going to be the new pitcher for Monroe County. Knudsen has only thrown 1 inning of work, but he gave up 3 earned runs in that 1 inning, and so he has a 21.00 ERA. He has struck out 1 and walked 5 in that 1 inning of work on the season. He's a right-handed thrower.
Well, 12 went to right field.
So Nolan Thompson is in right field, and we assume that is Stuart Ellis, who has moved over to center field for Monroe County. And here's Tyler Lane at the plate for the Scotties, and that pitch in the dirt, and that's going to bring Easton Jesse in from third base, and it gets by Cook to the backstop. Glasgow now leads it 13-7, 5 runs here in the 5th for Glasgow.
Wait a minute, was that Easton or that was Serwinski, wasn't it? The pinch runner. Easton should be on second. No, he scored. No,
Jesse. It was Jesse.
Oh, yeah.
Scored.
That's right.
This pitch from Knudsen misses. 2-0.
Ashton scored on the walk.
Knudsen into the windup. The 2-0 pitch is grounded to the right side. A high hopper. That's going to get by the first baseman Hagan. That'll be an error. Scott coming in to score. And also coming in to score was...
That would have been Jackson Poland.
Well, it was, I think, a courtesy runner.
Okay.
I think it was number 3, John Aiden Carroll. I thought that's what I saw when he went by there.
Well, yeah.
Either way, it's 15-7 Glasgow, and the hitter is Cole Bunch. Runners, there's just 1 runner on at first base for the Scotties, 1 away. Pitch from Knudsen is low for ball 1. Messy ball game on both sides here this afternoon. Here's a ground ball into the third base dugout. Seven runs in the inning here in the 5th. 15-7, Glasgow leads it. The pitch from Knudsen is into short center field. Calling for it and making the catch is the shortstop Dean Nimrick for out number 2. And now John Carter Myers due up for the Scotties.
We scored 6 runs this inning, Joe. So 7 runs, and we have not had a hit.
Wow. Pitch from Knudsen is upstairs, 1-0.
And they started the inning off with the out. We flew out to start the inning. And then we've had a hit batter, an error, a base on balls.
There's a ground ball to Emmert at shortstop. He's got it. The throw to second is there, and so the inning finally comes to an end. But this will take Bruce a minute to add all this up. Glasgow gets 7 runs across in the 5th inning. Scotty's now with a 15-7 lead as we see Jackson Poland making his way back out of the mound to begin his 2nd inning of work for the Scotties.
Joe, we had 7 runs. We had no hits. There were 2 errors and 1 left. 5 complete. It's Glasgow 5, Monroe County 7.
15.
15. 15, Monroe County 7. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Hi, this is Owen Lambert, president of South Central Bank. Whether you're looking for your first home, your next home, or just want to refinance your current home, the experienced lenders at South Central Bank are ready to help make it happen. With rates at historic lows, now is the time to act. Apply online today at southcentralbank.com or just give us a call. Our lenders are ready to help you every step of the way. At South Central Bank, we're small enough to know you, but we're big enough to help. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
That daily grind stuck in an office was never for you. You needed an office that moved, preferably one with 18 wheels, and where the path through the break room changes every day. You're a truck driver. It's in your blood, and you are exactly who we're looking for.
Wahlberg Trucking. If you have a Class A CDL license, then we want you. Great pay with a great company and an office view that changes by the minute. Check us out at GoWahlberg.com.
For information, text CDL to 64636.
And now, back to more Glasgow Scotties baseball action on WCLU.
Here's Joe Myers.
Top of the 6th inning we go. Glasgow 15, Monroe County 7 here in this 15th contest. Travis Wood, Stuart Ellis, Cade Hagan, the first 3 hitters due up for the Falcons. It's a 1-ball, no-strike count to Wood. Here's the pitch from Poland, and that one misses outside, 2-0. The 8th grader Wood started the day with a .368 average, has 1 RBI on the season. Poland winds and delivers. And this one misses outside as well. It's 3-0. It has not been a well-played baseball game by either side here today. Pitch in there for Poland for a call strike. Scotties have committed way too many errors, and Monroe County has walked hitter after hitter. And this pitch fouled off out of play by Wood, 3-2.
I was adding some figures up pitch count, though, so, I mean, for them, and, I mean, numbers, but Travis Wood is 1 for 2, Joe. He's walked, struck out looking, and flew to right field.
Poland with the payoff pitch, and that misses outside, so Wood will start the 6th with a walk.
That's the 6th walk given up by the Scotties.
Here's Stuart Ellis.
Ellis is 1 for 2, had a double and scored.
Pitch from Poland misses low and away.
And he struck out. No, he's 1 for 3. He struck out, had a double, and scored. And then he grounded to Tyler Lane at first base.
This pitch low and away as well. It's 2-0. This game 2 hours and 15 minutes old. We're in the top of the 6th. The 2-0 from Jackson. Misses inside. 3-0.
We've had 21 walks in this game. 2 hit batters. 4 wild pitches.
So what are you trying to say?
And
this one hit Ellis. So that'll put runners at first and second for Monroe County.
And we're going to take a trip to the mound, Joe. Let me see. That is the 3rd hit batter.
Glasgow pitching coach Matt Bowl is going to go out, and we'll get a pitching change here.
We've had 9 errors.
And it looks like Cameron Hayden may come in Well, let's see. What are we doing?
No, it's Tyler
Lane going to go try to finish this ball game off, I think. Cameron Hayden is coming into the dugout.
Well, Ethan Jesse had come to shortstop, and Hunter Scott had gone to third. So, Cameron...
Take a timeout. We'll come back and try to get it figured all out. 15-7 lead for Glasgow over Monroe County. Back after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
We're here with the Shrimp Trio. They're playing a gig at Colton's. Here's fried shrimp.
What's up?
This is grilled lemon pepper shrimp.
Hello, ma'am.
And grilled Del Rio shrimp.
Howdy, partner. How y'all doing?
Get the Shrimp Trio now at Colton's Steakhouse and Grill and enjoy Tangler's rice and a side. Colton's Steakhouse and Grill, serving you in Glasgow, Campbellsville, Radcliffe, and Bardstown. We know what's at stake in shrimp, too.
Whatever the sport, you need apparel to help show your team spirit. Full Circle Graphics and Screen Printing can help you create your image. If your sports team, cheer team, school, church, or business needs screen printed apparel, call 270-629-6421 or stop by 413C Happy Valley Road right next to Ely Drugs and let Full Circle Graphics help create your image. And you can check them out on Facebook too. Full Circle Graphics and Screen Printing.
Welcome back to more sports action on WCLU Radio with Joe Myers.
Okay, new pitcher for the Scotties is Tyler Lane. Tyler 1-3 on the year with a 4.63 ERA. He's struck out 23. He's walked 8. And his first pitch in there for a called strike. He inherits runners at first and second. Glasgow leads this game 15-7 for the top of the 6th inning. And it's Cade Hagan at the plate for Monroe. He's pitched up on the infield. That'll be an infield fly, and the catch made by Hagan. 2 away. And that brings up John Harlan. The defensive changes that took place as a result of the pitching change. Cameron Hayden is now at first base. Hunter Scott goes back to second where he began the day, and Jackson Poland back at short where he began the day. Boone Hatton goes from second to left field. The left-hander throwing Tyler Lane in there for a called strike with that pitch to John Harlan.
Harlan's looking, he singled in the first inning.
And this one low and inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tyler has thrown more innings than anybody on the Glasgow pitching staff. 19 2/3 innings pitched. Swing and a miss here by Harlan. 1-2. One-two pitch is outside. Runners at first and second for the Falcons. 1 away. Glasgow leading 15-7. And a 2-ball, 2-strike count to John Harlan. Lane's pitch. He's hit near the right field. And making the catch out there will be Easton Jesse for out number 2. Here's Peyton Knudsen.
Joe, he has walked 3 times, scored twice. No official at-bats for him today.
He started the day in center field, but he is now pitching for Monroe. Fastball hit back up the middle. That'll be a base hit. Myers fields it in center field. So just get it to second base. Monroe County does get another run on the board here. Scoring from second is Travis Wood. 15-8 now. And Deke Nimmert's the hitter.
Nimmert is 0 for 2, struck out, line to left field, and he has thrown a base on ball and scored.
And this is a base hit into left field. Going to send the runner from second base to throw home. Oh, Davis could not play it off the one hop. was right on line, the throw was from Boone Hatton, and it one-hopped Davis, and he couldn't come up with it, so the run scores. And because the ball got by, the runners moved up an extra bag. So now runners at second and third for the Falcons.
E2.
And the hitter, Nolan Thompson. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Breaking pitch, fouled off, and I think it's going to get out of play. It does. Good hustle that time by Tyler Lane. He came all the way off the pitching mound over to the Monroe County dugout on the third base side and thought he had a chance at it.
We can close the book on Jackson Poland.
And this breaking ball hits Thompson.
Gosh.
So that'll load the bases.
The third hit by batter we've had. Jackson Poland pitched 2/3 of the inning, faced 5 batters, struck out 1, walked 1, gave up no hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, and hit 1 batter.
Caleb Cook, the hitter. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Glasgow leads 15-9 in the top of the 6th inning. And here's a foul ball off the bat of Cook. Bases loaded for the Falcons, but there are 2 away. And a no-ball, 2-strike count to Cook.
Yeah, we got... Tyler came in and got the first 2 batters he faced after a walk and a hit batter, and then gave up back-to-back hits, and then he hit a batter.
Lane into the windup. Ooh, man, check swing, and they say he held up. The pitch was outside. It's 1-2.
Well, you can't appeal that because with 2 umpires,
you can appeal it. They did.
Yeah, but there's no way he can tell.
He said he did not go around.
The guy behind the plate's got a better look than he does.
Here's the 1-2 from Lane. Breaking ball and a swing and miss. Quick out in front of it, and that'll end the inning. Monroe County does get a couple more runs across, but Glasgow still with a pretty sizable lead as we go to the bottom half of the 6th.
The Falcons pick up 2 runs. There were 2 hits. There was 1 error, and they strand 3 after 5.5. It's Glasgow 15, Monroe County 9. We'll return after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Life has a way of presenting us with many inconveniences, but paying your bills shouldn't be one of them. That's why the Glasgow EPB has multiple ways to pay your bill. You can pay your bill online or even sign up for our bank draft program, where your bill will be debited from your bank account on the due date. Pay your bill anytime without having to come into our office at the bill payment kiosk located next to our drive-thru. Did you know you can pay your EPB bill at your bank? And as always, our office and drive-thru are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The EPB, connecting Glasgow to the future.
At Don Franklin, we're more than a group of car dealerships. We're hardworking, everyday people of Kentucky. We strive daily to give 110% to our customers, our employees, and our families. We are committed to providing everyone with a safe and reliable vehicle, and we continue our tradition of supporting our local communities. At all 24 dealerships across Kentucky, we will treat you like family. Don Franklin Family of Dealerships, we are Kentucky.
And now, back to more Glasgow Scottish baseball action on WCLU.
Here's Joe Myers.
Back here at Sam Royce Field at historic Richardson Stadium, Glasgow 15, Monroe County 9 in this 15th district matchup. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Peyton Newton back out there to start his first full inning of work for the Falcons. Scotties will have their 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up. It'll be Cameron Hayden, Xavier Ferreira, and Connor Davis. a .324 average. First time he's faced Knudsen. And Knudsen gets the fastball by him for strike one. And here's a foul ball in the third base dugout. Lots of crooked numbers on the board today for Monroe County. They had 3 runs in the third, 1 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, and 2 in the sixth. Scotty's 1 in the first, 4 in the second, 3 in the fourth, and 7 runs in the fifth inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that one misses upstairs.
Yeah, that second inning for Monroe County, that's the only inning we've had 3 up and 3 down. Scotty's in the third when they...
And that pitch is outside. Newsom thought he had strike 3 right there. Didn't get the call. 2-2.
When the Scotties had their 0, they sent 4 batters to the plate that inning, and one of those walks. So.
And Hayden gives this one a ride to left field, but Travis Wood will make the catch, and there's one away. And that'll bring up third baseman Xavier Ferreira.
Xavier today, Joe, is 0 for 2. He's been on base every time. He reached on an error in the first, hit by a pitch in the second, walked in the fourth, and reached on an error in the fifth.
Fastball from Newton in there for strike 1. Fastball here, going to be fouled off at a play by Ferreira. No balls, 2 strikes to the senior.
Yeah, Knudsen has come in, and this is just his 5th batter he's faced, so he's...
Pitch on the way, and Ferreira swings at one of the dirt. The catcher will have to throw down to first base, which he does, completely out. And with 2 down, here's the catcher, Connor Davis.
Joe, that's just the second strikeout we've had today. Third, I'm sorry.
Newton's fastball misses outside. The 1-0 pitch is low. Newton winds and fires. That one in there for a strike. Davis waiting on the 2-1. Here it is, and that's low and away. Lady Scotty's softball team in action this evening or afternoon at Monroe County. Not been able to find a score on that one, and Davis takes ball 4. That one almost hit him. It's ball 4 regardless, so he'll reach first base with 2 away. And that'll bring up Easton Jesse.
Easton's been our leading hitter. He has 2 of our hits, 2 of our 4 hits, Joe, and he is 2 for 3 on the afternoon.
So Newton will work from the stretch. I assume that's Ashton Sherwinski again running for Davis at first base. And the pitch to Jesse misses upstairs, 1-0. Here's the pitch. And Jesse gets it right to right center field. That's going to get in the gap all the way to the fence. Kowinski ran in second, on his way to third. They will wave him home. He'll come in to score without a throw. And Jesse winds up with a triple at third base. RBI for the freshman Easton Jesse. It's now 16-9 in favor of the Scotties. Here's Hunter Scott. Well hit ball that time by Easton Jesse. And Newton starts Scott with a high fastball for ball one.
Hunter looking for his first hit, Joe. He's had a fielder's choice, a strikeout, a fielder's choice, and walked and scored.
And this fastball from Newton misses upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Another high fastball. 3-0 gets by the catcher, and that's going to bring Jesse in to score from third base. 17-9. And a 3-ball, no strike count to Hunter Scott. And this pitch high as well, so Scott walks on 4 straight. So, Jackson Poland, who has come to the plate 5 times today but does not have an official at bat because he has drawn 5 walks, is back up there again. And he'll ground one back up the middle, and that's going to get through the center field for a base hit. Scott holds up at second. The runners at first and second. Now 2 down. And here's Tyler Lane. And Lane lifts one in the air to the right side. It's going to go foul and out of play.
Tyler looking for his first hit. He's had a base on balls, had a fielder's choice, grounded to short, flew to center, and reached on the arrow.
Ground ball left side. That'll get through the left field. That'll be a base hit. They'll hold Scott at third. And now the DH Cole Bunch coming to the plate. And the Scotties have a chance to end this game here in the 6th. They've currently got an 8-run lead.
Cole is 1 for 3. Had a triple in that second inning and has scored 3 runs.
John Aiden Carroll will run for Tyler Lane at first base.
Because courtesy pitcher.
Fastball is upstairs. So if the Scotties can get 2 more runs across here in the bottom of the 6th, this game would end due to the 10-run rule. They've got bases loaded with 2 away. Here's the 1-0 to Bunch. And it's a fly ball to the right side. I think it's going to hang up in the air long enough for Thompson to get there and make the catch. He does. So we will go to the top of the 7th inning. Glasgow gets a couple of more runs. And they have what we think will be a comfortable lead going to the top of the 7th.
Joe, they picked up 2 runs. There was 2 hits. There was, well, no errors. And we do strand 3. So we've completed 6 now here at Sam Royce Field. And it's the Scotties 17, the Falcons 9. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
This is Maggie Anderson with the People's Bank, and let me tell you about our People's Checking Account. This account has many features, including free checks, debit card, and online banking with Bill Pay. If you are traveling, don't worry. We have you covered with 4 free foreign ATM withdrawals when cash is needed. The People's Bank is a local community bank, and we are working for you. The People's Bank, working for you, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
There's the driver who's had his right turn signal on for 2 miles, then proceeds to turn left. There's the one who's convinced a yellow light means speed up. And the one who's taken up permanent residence in your blind spot. No wonder so many Kentuckians carry Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance. Because sometimes the best protection against bad drivers is good insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Come see me, Joe Myers, at 106 Reynolds Road in Glasgow, or call me at 670-3093.
And now, back to more Glasgow Scotties baseball action on WCLU.
Here's Joe Myers.
Tyler Lane trying to finish this thing off for the Scotties on the hill. He's ahead in the count 0-1 to Hayden England. And now 0-2. Travis Wood and Stuart Ellis are the other two hitters who have for Monroe County, the 9-1 and 2 hitters. Glasgow leads 17-9 here in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss by England. Or actually, did he foul tip it? I guess he did. So the count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Lane into the windup. And here's a ground ball to the right side, and Scott has it at second base. His throw is there. 1 down. Now Travis Wood, the hitter from Monroe County. The Falcons, for the 7th time in 8 games, have given up double-digit runs here today. Each team has continued to do in today's game the things that have hurt them all season long. Breaking ball to Lane in there for a called strike. For Glasgow, it's errors. At least 5 on the day, if not more. Haven't gotten the count from Bruce lately. And a ton of walks from the Monroe County pitchers, which has been their issue this season. This pitch to Wood misses. It's 1-1.
I've lost a run for us somewhere.
That is not surprising the way this game has gone. A lot to keep up with in the books. And this pitch misses low. It's 2-1. Breaking ball from Lane misses low and away. And the 3-1 pitch in there for strike 2. Payoff pitch from Tyler and a foul ball off the bat of Wood. Another 3-2. And that one misses low and away for a walk with 1 out here in the 7th. Now the center fielder, Stuart Ellis. Walks are piling up for the Scotty pitching staff today, too. It has just been an ugly baseball game. Pitch from Lane here, catches the outside corner for strike 1.
I found it.
I knew you would. Now the 0-1, and fouled off to the right side. No balls, 2 strikes to the senior, Stuart Ellis. Lane has the pitch he wants, checks on the runner. And the 0-2. A bit low. Glasgow leads 17-9. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Scotties with 2 touchdowns and a field goal today. Monroe County with 3 field goals. And this pitch misses outside. It's 2-2. And a foul tip here by Ellis to stay alive. And this pitch from Lane misses low. Count goes full. And Tyler wants a new baseball. Payoff pitch again. It's a hopper back up the middle. Scott charges for second base. His throw is in the dirt, but dug out by Cameron Hayden over there at first base. Good job there by Hayden to pick that one out of the dirt. And there's 2 down. Wood moved to second base on the play, but the Falcons down to their final out, as Cade Hagan comes to the plate. Off-speed pitch from Lane is fouled off by Hagan. The 0-1 from Lane. Grounded back up the middle. Lane fields it, and he'll go to first base for the out, and that will do it. Scotties pick up a 17-9 victory over Monroe County. And so Glasgow assures themselves of the top seed for the district baseball tournament, which will be played the late stages of May. So Glasgow goes to 7-5 overall in the year, but 3-0 in the district. And again, only the first meeting with each district team counts for postseason seedings, and that's why we know that Glasgow is going to be the #1 seed regardless of what happens for the remaining 3 district games on the schedule. Glasgow now 3-0 in the district, 7-5 overall. Monroe County still winless on the year. They're now 0-8 and 0-2 against district competition. So we'll come back on the Don Franklin post-game wrap-up and take a look at the final numbers, which those stats are going to be brought to you by the People's Bank. We'll also name our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Scotty Player of the Game, and we'll hear from head coach Sam Royce as well. Glasgow defeats Monroe County 17-9 here in district action at Sam Royce Silverback after a 2-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
We're celebrating. This is Cynthia.